Next general election date. I keep returning to the subject because it's actually fascinating me about the possibility now of a very, very early general election. I know I've already talked about the fact that they're going to get seriously harmed, Labour, especially by Corbyn. If they let that party take root, they're going to lose even more voters. 16 to 18-year-olds that they've allowed to now vote, or 16, 17-year-olds, are not voting Labour, or very, very few are voting Labour. The majority are now saying they're going to turn to Corbyn. So Labour may have done an accidental mistake and gifted Corbyn a ton of votes, approximately 1.6 million votes, of 16 and 17-year-olds, who would then turn to him rather than Labour. And believe me, it's a strong possibility. And then, of course, the most followed person on social media, especially TikTok, very popular with that demographic, is Nigel Farage. So a lot of them will go reform. The most likely date for the next general election, I'm saying it now. I called Rishi Sunak's in July, I was right. So I'm going to try and call this one, and we'll see if Starmer gets panicked into it. The most likely date for the next general election is exactly the same day as the Welsh elections, the Scottish elections, and the local elections. On the 7th of May, 2026. Starmer can't afford to wait to get slaughtered in those elections, then try and have a snap election to save his ass. He's going to have to do it before, if things don't improve in this country. And given the policies these people are pursuing, there's absolutely no chance of anything improving. Basically what I'm saying is, he's got to go shit or bust. By that point, Labour could be so far down in the polling that he'd have very little to lose. Getting rid of a Labour leader is a very lengthy, complicated process that it's actually easier to call a general election, than it is to get rid of a Labour leader, because it takes so long. Starmer would not want to go out being ousted by Rayner. He wants to go out on his terms, and if that means calling an election to save his ego, that's what he'll do.